Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks coming to you on Friday today, the 6th of December. We're going to talk a little college football here in just a minute, but before we do, if you guys would take just a second and smash that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, all that good stuff. If you're looking for my premium plays, my very best bets for today or for any time, make sure you check out the special offers there in the description of today's video. All right. So, as we do, we'll review yesterday's pick. And yesterday's pick, well, it went okay for us as we had the Detroit Lions, excuse me, we had the Packers plus the 3.5 over Detroit. And I'm not going to say there was never a doubt, especially at the end there. I thought Dan Campbell might be stupid enough to try to throw a touchdown, but couldn't quite get there. So they ended up kicking the field goal, and we win by half a point. Yay! We will take it because I've had some half point losses lately, especially in college basketball. So we'll take that one for sure. My premium play of the day was the under in the Detroit game, and that did not work out at all. I honestly thought the Packers defense would be a little better than that, and both teams wouldn't be able to run up and down the field. So we'll regroup on the premium side. That's the first one we've missed in a while. So bound to happen. I think we're 9-2 on our latest premium plays. So all good things must come to an end. But we're going to fire it up again today with the premium plays, and we're going to fire it up again with the freebies, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now, kids, as we turn our attention to the Mountain West. Man, I got a lot of notes on this. I did not realize I made that many notes. All right, here we go. UNLV of 3.5 point underdog as they travel to the Smurf turf there in Boise, Idaho. First thing about it is you're thinking December in Idaho. How's the weather? It's going to be okay. It's going to be cold. It's going to be like, well, even like in the 30s, down around 30 by the end of the game. No wind to speak of, and most importantly, no precipitation. So, yeah, for Boise, Idaho in December, it's about as good as you're going to get. Task is pretty easy for the Rebels. All you have to do is stop the best running back in America and don't make any dumb mistakes. No sweat, right? Well, my skeptical friends, hang on a second, because there's actually a pretty good chance they can do just that. Why? Well, because they almost did it the last time they played back on October 25th. They were able to hold Ashton Jeanty to only 128 yards rushing. But that was very impressive because it took him 33 carries to do it. It means he rushed for just 3.9 yards per carry, and that is easily his lowest yards per carry of the season in any game. And how they did it, well, number one, they have a tremendous rush defense, very, very good against the run. They did it by hitting him early and often, making contact behind the line of scrimmage on 17 of his 33 carries. And that is important because even though they didn't get a tackle for loss on every one of them, it's very important to slow him down because when Jeanty isn't hit behind the line, he averages a ridiculous 9.2 yards per carry. That's right. He almost gets you a first down on every carry if you don't get to him in the backfield. He also does pretty well after contact. He averages 5.6 yards per carry after contact. That leads the country. But against the Rebels, he only averaged 2.6 yards per carry after contact. And that's a big reason his longest run of the night was only 16 yards. And that's even more impressive because it's the only game of the season where his longest run has been less than 35 yards. As a side note, think about that for just a minute. Think about how often you see a back break one off for 35 yards or more in any game that you're watching. And then remember that Jeanty did that every single game this season, well, except UNLV. As far as the mistakes go, quarterback Hodge Malik Williams for UNLV threw just one pick against Boise, but man, was it a backbreaker. He did it right before halftime when they were down 13-10, driving to take the lead or at least tie the score. And he made a mistake by not accounting for a linebacker dropping into coverage, tried to hit a crossing pattern, and the linebacker was right in the throwing lane. Basically, it was a pick six. I think he returned it inside the 5. Boise State was able to score the next couple plays. But here's the deal. That was just Williams' 5th start of the season. after taking over for Matt Sluka, who left over an NIL agreement, a disagreement. And as a side note, if you want to see an entertaining story, read about Matt Sluka and why he left Vegas. But here's the deal: Williams has thrown just one interception since then in the 4 games after that one. And it's a big part of the reason that the Rebels are second in the country in turnovers. They've coughed it up just 8 times all season, and one of those was a Saluka interception. Um, the Rebels not only can stop the run, they can also run the ball very well. They have the 4th best rushing attack in the country, and they also have a genuine NFL prospect in receiver Ricky White III at the wideout position. They also have a guy you probably haven't heard of, kind of a Tyreek Hill clone. He's 5'7", a little shorter than Tyreek. It's wideout Jacob DeJesus, who also returns punts, and he's one of those guys that is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. Could be a big advantage there in the special teams game. Guys, look, this is a team that matches up well with the Broncos. They're not going to be intimidated by Genty. They already played him once this season and shut him down. They're not going to be intimidated by the rest of the team. The weather's going to be chilly, like I said, but otherwise won't be a factor. Rebels, I think they keep it close. They may even sneak out the win, but I definitely like them grabbing better than a field goal here. Give me the UNLV. What are they? The throwing Rebels? I don't know. They're still the running Rebels? I don't know. Give me the UNLV Rebels plus 3.5 against the Boise State Broncos. And at the end of this one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, not on just this game, but all the games you've got squared away for today and tomorrow. Let's go beat the bookies up. What do you say? Let's start our weekend strong with a nice victory. All right. You guys take care. Don't forget to drop me a comment. Let me know what you're playing. What are you on? What are you playing? You like this one? You hate this one? Whatever it is, let me know. And win, lose, or draw. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.